Alright guys, Gemini, back with another video, and today we're going to talk about the beginning of the end for WCW. I think you're going to enjoy this. 1998 Halloween Havoc. Your main event is Diamond Dallas and Goldberg for the WCW World Heavyweight Championship belt in Las Vegas. And I was there. And let's just set the picture for this. WCW, say 1990 through 94, before Hogan got there, lost millions and millions of dollars, losing like an average of $6 million a year. So they weren't doing that well. WWF was kicking their ass. WWF was #1. So WCW wasn't doing that great. Then all of a sudden, like 94 through 98, when Bischoff took over, WCW started doing really well. And then by 97, actually 96 through 97, and like halfway into 98, Nitro was dominating the ratings war, and they were the number one wrestling. WCW was the #1 wrestling company in the world, but they got sloppy. Halloween Havoc 98, Las Vegas, DDP and Goldberg, they're wrestling their world title match, but somebody backstage loses track of time, how much time they had on the pay-per-view. So Goldberg and DDP go over their time, and the pay-per-view shuts off all across the world, causing WCW to refund millions and millions of dollars. How the hell does someone not run down to the ring, tell the ref, take it home? Before this happens, Goldberg hits a spear, jackhammer, 1, 2, 3, DDP loses, which he did in the end of that match. How the hell does someone not tell the boys to take it home? I mean, really, you're in that situation, main event pay-per-view, millions and millions of people watching at home, and you don't tell the wrestlers to take it home? And this winds up costing you millions of dollars? Who the hell was not paying attention to this? Trust me, I mean, I was sitting there in the arena at the MGM Grand watching this. I had no idea, watching the live show, that this happened, because the match just carried on as usual. But seriously, it's stupid moves like this that cost WCW their business to go over like that and have to refund millions of dollars in pay-per-view money. I'm like, oh my God, what are you guys doing? Who didn't pay attention to this backstage? I mean, who didn't think that the pay-per-view was going to shut off? You know, Nitro, whatever, run over their time. It does it all the time. You know, Raw runs over at time. I mean, big deal. That's free TV. But on pay-per-view, that shit shuts off. It's off. So you got millions of people at home watching Goldberg and DDP for the world title, and they want to know who wins the match, and it gets cut off. I mean, to say, look at the equivalent. I mean, imagine Roman Reigns and Lesnar this year at WrestleMania. If the pay-per-view cut off and no one told the wrestlers to go home, no one told Rollins to come in and cash in, and they just cut the match off. I mean, fuck. I mean, the thinking here is just like beyond comprehension. Like, who wasn't paying attention to this? WCW thought that they were king shit, right? They thought that they were invincible, bulletproof. Well, they found out on that date when they had to refund millions of dollars for the pay-per-view, they were not invincible at all. If you watch the aesthetics of that pay-per-view, it was all NWO the whole show. They had nothing else. I mean, I remember sitting at Havoc 98 with my buddy John, and we're watching this, and we both, you know, kind of had an idea like, it's coming to an end. It's coming to an end. I mean, even as early as Super Brawl 99 in Oakland when we went to, we were kind of thinking, watching that, like, oh yeah, it's coming crashing down very soon. And it did. In Halloween Havoc 98, when they cut the pay-per-view off in the middle of it, it was stupid. I can't believe that someone wouldn't have the brains to say, hey, go cut the show off. Go tell Goldberg, spear, jackhammer, and finish. Guys, leave your comments below. Craziness. Gemini, thank you.